Ladies and gents, welcome to a brand new Arena Breakout video. Today's video, we got a top 10 tips and tricks that pro players don't tell noobs. So what I personally did, I went out and asked all the best players in Arena Breakout to give me their best tips and tricks. So in this video, we got Image and Sade. Image is actually a professional player in COD Mobile and a coach. He's won a World Championship and he's now playing Arena Breakout and he's giving me some of his best tips. And Sade is a very experienced Arena Breakout content creator. So here's some tips and tricks that they've given me. Oh, and don't forget to download Arena Breakout using my link in the description. Thank you so much, Arena Breakout, for sponsoring. Number 10, ladies and gents, we're going to start nice and strong. Very professional and one of my favorite tips and tricks. Always drop your backpacks before you third party, ladies and gents. This is a very important one, because if you third party someone and you've got all your loot in your backpack with you, what this will mean, ladies and gents, is if you die, that enemy team will steal all your loot. Although yes, you died, you lose all your loot and everything, at least the enemy doesn't get your loot. So make sure, if you're obviously stingy, you don't want to make the enemy stronger, always drop your backpacks before third party. You can still carry your gun, no worries, but that's just little tips and tricks. If you somehow manage to have a good successful third party, of course, ladies and gents, go and get your backpack and loot up. Number 9, this is very similar to the number 10. If you extract, ladies and gents, same thing, always leave your backpacks by the extraction zone. This is mainly in particular if you're playing armory. You obviously go through the boat. There is about a 3-minute timer before the boat actually goes away. So if you don't want to die with your loot as well, do the exact same thing. Hide your backpack by the extraction while you wait and kill all the scavs that will be rushing you. Hopefully that made sense. What I'm trying to say is just don't give your loot to the enemy and don't die stupidly. Number 8, ladies and gents, we've got the only food you actually need. It's very simple because don't carry useless stuff. And the food is, we've got the taurine, hongyang, milk, and orange juice. These are actually one of my favorite foods to carry around because they actually help you. A lot of food that you actually have and consume and, just drink in general will actually slow you down, will make things worse for you. You'll kind of be put in a food coma type of thing situation, but these foods I've just mentioned actually help you recover. Number 7, very important pro tip. Always use low graphics. It doesn't matter if you've got the best device. It doesn't matter how good you are. Always use low graphics. All the professionals throughout every single mobile game use this feature because in mobile gaming, there is this thing as rendering. In big maps like obviously Arena Breakout, there's a lot of bushes, a lot of trees, a lot of grass. And with low graphics, magically everything disappears. So if there's an enemy camping or, hiding behind a bush in a long distance, you might be able to see him. And you may call it wall hacks, of course, but it's actually legally because you're using low graphics. So what I'm trying to say is abuse the low graphics feature. Number 6, in this game, there's a lot of buttons and features you could say, and there's a lean feature. That's one of my favorite because you can actually peek corners, peek windows, peek doors with that lean feature. In your screen, whenever you actually peek, ladies and gents, it doesn't seem like you're peeking, it's just like you're moving left and right. But in the actual game itself, when you peek, you actually peek all the way to the right, all the way to the left. The animation is just quite slow. You don't actually quite register and you find it useless. But trust me, the peek feature is actually really helpful, and you will see the enemies before they see you. Number 5, whenever sniping with the Kar 98 sniper, make sure you only use T4. That is right, you do not need anything else unless you need more firepower in terms of damage and stuff. What I'm talking about, do not use the most expensive bullets unless you need to. If you need a lot of firepower, use T6 and T7. Until then, only use T4. The tiers are a bit confusing, I know, but basically what it means is just wasting bullets without needing to. That's just a little gun tips and tricks if you use the Kar 98. Number 4, this particular player, Image, has a personal tip for you guys, and this one is whenever using a helmet with a face shield, obviously to avoid headshots and stuff, which is really good, that helmet, you need to understand that there's actually a bigger hitbox. And for example, if a bullet, look at my face right now, goes through my right ear, doesn't actually touch me, unfortunately, you'll probably hit your head because of the hitboxes. They're quite broken, I know, but this is a personal tip for you guys. Be careful and be mindful that you might get headshotted or your face shield might disappear somehow because somebody hit you, even though it didn't actually hit you. Little pro tip. Number 3, ladies and gents, you guys already know that gold and purple are like the best tiers of loot whenever you're in battle, of course. And what that means is, obviously it gives you a lot of money value and stuff, but a little secret is that most of the common stuff sometimes actually has more value than that. So if you see something that has a common color to it, try and inspect it, have a look. A lot of people skip this feature because they think, okay, it's not purple, it's not gold. How about I just close the game type of thing, you know what I mean? So always inspect everything because some things may actually have better value than others. This includes weapon and all that jazz. Number 2, ladies and gents, this is Sade's tip. Ammunition actually deals the damage in this game, not the gun. So if you think you're going to buy the most expensive gun and it's going to do so much damage, you're wrong, because the ammo in this game is more important. Invest in the ammo bullets itself. So don't use the common ones. use purple or gold. Doesn't matter if you have the best and most expensive gun, you may have the worst bullets in it and the gun will still be trash. Always prioritize ammunition. And number one, ladies and gents, thank you so much, Said and Image. And again, guys, if you haven't downloaded the Arena Breakout, once again, download the link in the description. And congratulations on Arena Breakout on the global launch. But number one, armor is the most important thing in the game. It is crucial to invest in your armor as well, same as ammunition, because you know what I told you about ammunition in the previous tip. You know, if somebody has a gold one or a purple clear ammo, you may literally just get one tapped and all your loot, ladies and gents, will get erased forever. So always and always and always prioritize on your safety, on how much damage you deal with. But now, ladies and gents, I'm going to do a part 2 of what pro players hide from newbies like you guys. So from now on, thank you so much for watching today's video, ladies and gents. Comment down below what you think of these tips. Did you find out anything new, anything helpful? If you did, let me know. If not, that's fine. Let me know if you agree with me. If not, roast me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Broski! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.